Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. I'm Mike with Mike's Drones and More, and guys, today I'm going to show you how to do an upgrade on your Promark VR drone. We haven't done any upgrades on this guy for a while, so I ordered some tri-blades, finally found them. I'll show you how to install them, we'll take it out and we'll test it. So hold on a second and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so as stated previously, we are going to do an upgrade on the Promark VR drone. This is the drone that originally started my channel, my original unboxing, and I haven't done any videos on this guy in a long time. And I was thinking last week, after I did the upgrade on the Bugs 6 with the tri-blades, I thought, hey, you know what, I'm going to look and see if I can find some tri-blades for the Promark and see if that helps with the stability as well. So, I scoured the internet and I finally found them. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find these. I tried to find some white ones. They couldn't find white ones. I found blue and like black. So I got the black ones because they kind of match, and I like the colors of them, and that's just me. So, but I will leave a link in the description for these particular blades. These are I believe a 6-inch blade is what these are. Or even maybe a 7-inch, I'm not sure. They're pretty freaking huge blades. So you get a set of 4 blades, 2 counterclockwise, 2 clockwise blades, and you also get a little set of washers that sit up on the top, just like the stock blades do. So what I'll do is I'm going to pause here and I'll bring down the camera. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the propellers off of the Promark drone. This is a pretty easy thing to do. It is not that hard at all. So the first thing that you want to do to take your propellers off is go ahead and just, these little silver guys, all you got to do is just kind of twist them and pull up, and they just kind of pull right off, real super easy. Just like the SEMA X8. Again, this is a SEMA X8 clone. So everything on here is pretty much almost exactly the same. So the next step, what you want to do is right over here, and you can go back and watch some of my videos on how to remove the propellers. There's a little nut right here, or a little screw. So you just undo that screw. Be very careful with this tiny little screw, because they are very easy to lose, and they get lost in the carpet, and you're out of luck. Alright, so, and then once you do that, then you go ahead and you just take your prop off, just like so. So we'll set that on the side for right now. So I'm going to pause the video for just a second here, and I'm going to go ahead and take off the rest of the props, and I will be right back. Okay, so once you've got the propellers removed from the drone itself, now on this particular drone, each motor is labeled A and B. You got your 2 A's here and your 2 B's here. You should have 2 counterclockwise and 2 clockwise. That's how they spin, and that's how the drone stays stable. I'm going to adjust the camera here for a second. Sorry about that. It's the fan. For some reason, the camera always detects the fan moving, and that's that flickering sometimes you guys see. I apologize about that, but it is like really humid down in my basement, so that's why I do that. Okay, so moving on. So now that they're labeled, now sometimes these props are not labeled. Luckily, these are. They've got a B and they've got an A on the underside. But if you're not sure which blade goes where, it is really simple to look up. So all you got to do is, so this one is labeled, but if you didn't know, all you'd have to do is just match up the way that the blade curves down, and that'll tell you which blade goes on which side. So to reinstall these blades, this is a B, so I'm going to put it on the B side here. You just push it straight down on top of that little hexagon guy. Make sure it's nice and snug on there. And then next what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the provided washers, and they actually give you 5, which is cool, so I guess in case you lose one. So you put your washer right up on top there, and then you go ahead and take your little lock nut here, and we're going to put this right up on top here. And then we're going to take our teeny tiny little screw and we're going to put that in the lock here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and screw it on down. Be careful again not to lose these tiny little screws. There we go. Don't over tighten it because it's just plastic and it'll strip. And then put your plastic cap back on. To put it back on, all you gotta do is just put a little pressure down, spin, and there you go. So there's one propeller that is installed on the drone. So I'm going to pause the video for another second here. I'll go and put the other 3 on, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've got all of the 4 propellers installed. One important thing, make sure you install these little washers up on top of the prop before you put the white spacer lock nut thing on there. That way when the motor spins and the propeller spins, it does not rub against the plastic, and the plastic, what will happen is if those 2 plastics meet, that will cause extra friction, and that could melt the top of the propeller. So yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's actually pretty cool looking for an inexpensive $100 drone. This has always been one of my favorite drones. I have loved this guy from the very beginning. Even though I have the DJI Phantoms and my professional drones, I've always loved this drone. It's always kind of been very near and dear to my heart because this was the very first one that I unboxed and did a review on. So I'm kind of partial to this one. But and I also went ahead and put the camera on as well. I'm not going to be filming any of the flight, but I want to see how the propellers do when it lifts, if it gives it any more stability. My theory is that, like I was thinking with the Bug 6 that I did the same upgrade on, you can watch that video. I will put a pop-up at the top for you guys. That this should give a little bit better lift, and it should also give a little bit better stability. Now, I don't know if it will speed it up any more or anything like that, so we'll just kind of have to go out and test it and see how this does. So, hold on just a second here. I'm not going to go to the park or anything like that. I'm just going to take it outside to the back, and we're just going to test it really quick. I just want to see how it actually works for you guys. So anyway, that's again, try and, there you go. That's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like these tri-props. The tri-blades, I think they look really cool. They make any drone just look freaking cool. So that's just my opinion. Alright guys, so welcome back. We actually didn't get to go fly this today, and the reason is my fault. I had it bound up and I had the transmitter turned on, and I went to lift off the drone up in the air, and it started blinking fast. So I forgot to charge the battery. So that's my fault. Sorry about that. So I've got the battery on the charger right now, but as you guys know, the Promark charger, the batteries, they take forever to charge, like a couple of hours. So I thought I'd at least get the video out for you, just showing you at least the upgrade portion of the props. I'm going to do a second video on the actual, when we take it out and we fly it around to see how it actually works. So I apologize, I did not charge the battery for the drone. That is my fault. So as soon as I get it charged, maybe I can do a video later on today. I'm going to be getting ready to do a expo for my drone business, so I'm going to be pretty busy this afternoon. May not be able to get back to you guys, but we'll definitely, hopefully, get the video out for it. Another thing I wanted to show you guys that I just got in the mail last night. I got the 40-channel wireless transmitter and for the VTX, and I also got the FPV camera for the Bug 6 drone. Now I'm also going to actually be using this on the racing drone, so I'm just going to kind of test it out on the Bug 6, see how it works, so you guys can do that upgrade, and then I'm probably going to use this on the racing drone. The racing drone is on its way, or at least the parts for the racing drone are on the way. I was waiting on the actual frame to come back in stock and it finally came back in stock. It was on back order. They've got it to me, but it is coming from China, so it can probably take like a week or 2 weeks. Depends on the mail and how quick it gets across the ocean and all that good stuff. So as soon as it comes in, I know I've been promising you guys I'm going to be doing a racer build, but I'm finally doing it. Going to be doing a full, I think it's a 220mm racing drone. So I've ordered racing motors, I mean everything on it. So this is going to be actually a professional racing drone. It's not just going to be a toy, one of the ones that you buy or anything like that. I'm going to show you guys how to build it from the frame, scratch, all the way up. So I'll show you how to install the motors, install the ESCs, program the board, and everything like that. So it's going to be complete tutorial DIY on how to build a racer, because I know a lot of you guys are interested in the racing drones and have been really wanting to get into it. And so honestly, it wasn't all that much because I had a lot of the parts already. I had the goggles, I had the transmitter. So for me, it was about $100 roughly for the racing drone and all the parts and everything like that. And if you need the goggles and everything like that, that's a little bit more expensive, but it wasn't that bad actually. And I got some really cool colored motors and some cool props and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to getting here. So I'm gonna hopefully, I'm gonna try and get this installed today. Like I said, I've got that expo that's coming up today for my drone business. So I may not get to that today. I may have to wait for it till tomorrow, but cross our fingers. Maybe I'll have some time later on this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. I've got charging up a bunch of batteries because we're going to bring some of the toy drones with us. We're going to bring the DJI Phantoms out to the expo, and basically gonna kind of hopefully do a little advertising on the business, and hopefully we'll get some more interest in coming out like that. So guys, if you liked the upgrade so far, we haven't tested it, so don't go out and buy the props yet until we actually test it. But if you like the upgrade video, hit the thumbs up button for me. And if you like my channel, if you like my reviews, upgrades, tips and tricks, go ahead, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button. And if you want, you can hit the bell as well. The bell lets you know when I've got new videos. Typically we update on Thursdays and Fridays, and sometimes the weekend. We'll see how this week goes. We've got an extra video that's coming this week, the Q&A. There's going to be all those questions that you guys have been putting in for me, and awesome questions. So I'm getting those all together, written down. So I will answer those either Saturday or Sunday. Depends on my time and what I've got going on and everything like that. So, and I'm going to be going out Saturday to be doing some duck hunting. The early teal season is opening up, so I'm going to be headed out to be doing that in the early morning on Saturday. So I don't know if I'll be able to get to those Q&As by the time I get back. Usually when I get back, I'm extremely tired. I'm also going to start a third channel. It's going to be my hunting and waterfowl channel that I'm going to kind of do just a real quick little thing just to kind of help maybe beginners that want to get into waterfowl and anything like that. So if anybody's interested in that at all, it's my cat. She photobombed the video. So her name is Willow. That's little Willow over here. So anyway, if you're interested in that, that's going to be coming later on in the season. I've got to set up the videos and everything like that. So it's a whole thing I've got to do. But anyway, thank you to all the subscribers, all the awesome comments. I appreciate all the support, guys. I read each and every one of those, and I try and get back to everybody as quickly as possible for you guys. So keep up the support. I really, really do appreciate it. Without you guys and the subscribers and everybody that watches the videos, there would be no channel. So thank you guys so very, very much. I appreciate it as always. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for the next video, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Have a great day.